beloved brothers and sisters. We are carrying on with the Hoondokhae from Heavenly Tribe. And this is chapter 1, titled Blessed Family. The third presentation showing filial love to parents in a true family, children's love. Let's read true parents' words. My mother and father lifelines are connected to me. Their love line is connected to me, and their ideal line is connected to me. No one can cut this off. Even God cannot cut this off, and the universe also cannot cut this off. To the contrary, all the power of the universe protect this. Those wherever I go, my parents follow me. My parents always want to be with me, even in the spirit world. Thus it is the greatest sin if you dislike your parents accompanying you. This attitude is destructive to the entire universe. If you dislike the company of your parents, it means you are off track from the universal principle and are going the way of the fall. Hence, thinking of and loving your parents as if they were your own body and carrying out your filial duty are of the highest value for human beings. That is why it is said, heavenly blessings comes to the harmonious family. What kind of person can we call a filial child? The son who treats his parents as they treat him is a filial son. A filial son moves heaven. Even though parents devote themselves to raising their children, if the children don't care about their parents, that family will go to ruin. In order to ensure that the family will remain strong and intact, they need to establish an objective standard based on the principle of giving and receiving. When that happens for the first time, God will come and dwell in that place, and the kingdom of heaven will be realized. What kind of children can reside in the kingdom of heaven? They are those who pay the debt of parental love on their own. When their parents become old and senile, the sons and daughters should endure the difficulties of their care without feeling it is difficult. They should possess the same heart their parents had towards them when they were little, cleaning up their urine and faces. This is what it means to be children of filial piety. Fulfilling our filial duty to your parents, fulfilling your filial duty to your parents, become a filial son or daughter and a patriot. It is your parents who have led the nation and the world. Before becoming a patriot, become a filial child. And before becoming a filial child, become a proud family member who truly loves your brothers and sisters. Family member is the name by which siblings can praise each other. You must show filial piety to a degree greater than when man and woman married and have children, created a family and fulfilled their filial duty to their parents in the age past. You cannot be a truly devoted son or daughter before you get married. You can become a truly filial son or daughter only after getting married. You can establish the realm of true filial piety only after you have married, and the wise filial piety is added to the husband's in front of his parent. Only through this foundation of devoted attendance to the parents can a true realm of filial piety be established. Sharing thoughts. Han Yu of the Chinese Han dynasty was being beaten by his elderly mother, and he burst into tears. When his mother asked the reason, it is said he answered, "When you were young, your beating were so painful, but the beating of today does not hurt at all. Isn't that because you have become old and your energy has become exhausted?" Then, for the sake of his mother, who had suffered much hardship, he did not eat for a day, and with a humble heart thought about his mother's hard work. Long ago in the countryside, there was a home widely rumored to have a filial son. To officially commend that filial son, the nation sent a government official to check on him. The government official, who appeared dressed as a traveler, met the elderly mother and began to investigate whether the rumors was true. However, while waiting for the son, who had gone to the mountain to gather wood, though he made the elderly mother talk, the government official could not find any real example about how the son had been filial. As soon as the son came down from the mountain, his mother had him sit on the edge of the wooden floor and put his feet in a basin of warm water. She made a commotion while she washed and dried his feet. Then that son, not even knowing how to refuse, was waiting on in many ways just like a newborn baby. At the meal table, when his elderly mother filled his spoon with rice to feed him, he just eagerly opened his mouth and ate. The government official thought this rascal wasn't a filial son, and he considered him to be someone who just gave his mother hardship. At the same time, the strange thing was that the elderly mother looked so very happy, and the son did too. The fact that the elderly mother believed her son was the most filial son in the world was confirmed. This story tells us about another method of filial piety for one's parents. It is a kind of filial piety that is not the textbook method of just giving something to one's parents and making sure they are comfortable. The story leads us to understand that allowing parents to do something that they can do and letting them to be happy for it is also filial piety. Another kind of filial piety is feeling empathy for our parents' difficulties when they become old and weak. Parental love, which goes beyond the self, is caring for the child, is the largest, greatest, and the most devoted love. On the other hand, the love that should be given in return for this kind of parental love is filial piety. This filial piety is not just the duty of returning love because love was received. It must come from the heart, and that heart must be one of sincerely respecting one's parents and loving them. Moreover, true parents says that we must repay the debt of our parents' love by ourselves. Even when our parents become old and senile, we should think of our childhood and attend our parents without complaint. This is a teaching from two parents that we can apply to our lives. They see that only if we live with that kind of heart can we fulfill the duty of filial piety before heaven. Soon the children will be able to become parents. Children who have received sacrificial parental love should respond to that love with a heart of filial piety. Just as their parents love their children, the children should live for their children and their parents. Therefore, the perfection of the child does not come by asserting oneself. It is possible when the child is recognized by the parents as having inherited the right to be able to participate together with the parents, and the child's position and value have been established. Points for contemplation. More than having a feeling of duty that we must repay the love that our parents gave us, when we become parents, we should live thinking about the parent situation. This is the child's proper attitude. Please meditate together about what kind of parents you want to become. A parent-child relationship is one of growing together. While raising their children, parents become parents, and while growing, the children come to understand their parents. Mutual discussions change many things. Today, at this time, please tell your parents what you want to say. Let's think about the kind of love that children and parents should give and receive. Wow. Thank you, brother and sister. This is our today message about children's love. And we can see that our beloved parents brought to us such an incredible deep understanding of parental love. And we can see that even in today's society, we still see this wonderful parental love. And as much as we come to understand Heavenly Mom and Dad, heart of love, as much we want to come in that status of two children to Heavenly Mom and Dad and resemble that heart of love in our relationship with our own physical parents and with our own children, as this is the most deep relationship that people in the world miss, because we grow up without parents. Yeah. And that's why so many people are so broken, because the lack of love from their parents, they try to replace with so many other things, but that is replaceable. Yeah. Please have your own contemplation over these holy textbooks and sharing thoughts, and wish you a great day. Bye.